Hello guys, welcome to Programmers Life. Today I'm gonna tell you the JDBC connection, how to create a JDBC connection in Eclipse Neon. So I'm basically connecting it with a MySQL, or you can many says MySQL. So how to make a JDBC connection? The first create a class. Only one class is enough to create the JDBC connection. So I will say tutorials.java. Here DBC connection. DBC connection. So I think basically JDBC connection is first to register the driver class. How to register driver class? These are the 5 steps to create a JDBC connection. But here is one disadvantage with JDBC, that uh, uh, you have to create a table in a database with your own. You have to create that table in the database. So first register the driver. I will tell you later on. Register the driver class. So how to register? Class is a class in the Java, and for name, which class you want to add. So we are adding com.mysql.driver, and to get the connection, as you can see, we create connection. How to create connection we can create with the connection we can create with com.mysql.jdbc. Con and from driver manager we will get connection, and here first type the URL, and here see MySQL localhost 3306, and this is my URL for the MySQL. This is like JDBC API, and this is what database you are using. So this will always throws uh, it will always throws the class not found exception. Not found exception, it will always throw, and it will always throw the, because this is the skill statement we are working on, so a skill exception it will always throw. So after giving connection, so we have to create a statement. If you want to add, then you will get the statement by this con object. Create statement, import the statement, and here you need to write if you want to insert. Then I think third step is creating statement. We covered this is statement and execute query. So if you want to execute query, then you need to execute I think to insert there is execute update is there. So if you want to execute, if you want to insert anything, then you need to execute update. And if you want to execute, if you want to do select operation, then you need to go for execute query. And as you can see, its return type is result set. So if you are performing select operation on any database, then you have to go for execute query. And if you are performing insert any card operation, create, read, I think create, read, and update and delete operation you are doing, then you have to go for execute update. So if you want to insert, then first you need a table in a database. This is the main disadvantage of JDBC. So here, as you can see, that I created a schema, and one student table is there. So it consists of ID, email, name, and password. So uh, there are no records in the database, so we will do it from Eclipse or by Java code. So to insert, you need to write a query insert into the table name is student. As you can see, the table name is student. Insert into student. 3. Here I will use parameterized constructor, id, email, name, and password. So values are, first value is id, so I will put it 1. Name, mail id is google uh, xyz at gmail.com, and name is google, google. The one thing you have to aware about it is when you are adding any string, then you have to use this, and you have to end with this only. If you are adding a string, if you are not using the string, the type is int, then you just write 1 and all. And password is root. Yeah, that's it. It will register the class, I think. Register the driver class, and creating connection, it will create the connection, and it will create a statement, and it will execute the queries. And then at last we have to close the database, because we have to come to know that the all the statement, all the records are inserted, and after that it will close the object. In between, if it will close, then it will create exceptions. So at last we will add I think on record edit. So I'm just printing it to see here. Just go to, okay. So here you also provide, you have to provide the username and password. So username and password is root, and password is also root. So let me, you have the SQL statement, check the menu. Let me break it in this. Execute insert into student 1 2 3 4 and this is not necessary. Values 1 is for int and insert. I think this will insert into student and get even this one, and this one. Do one thing, name, email ID, name and password. So let me copy this code. Okay. We didn't provide it. It will always return the return type is int. So put it in the statement, and everything is fine now. So here we go, one record inserted, and the to overcome with this problem, hibernate concept is there. We do not have to. I think let me try. It's a disadvantage. Disadvantage. It's we have to create table manually. So JDBC is and we have to write a lot of code. We to write. So these are the two main disadvantage of this. So I think let's check our database. As you can see, our data is here. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any query and if you have any doubt, then you can write it on comment. I will definitely help you. Thank you so much.